It's a semi-known thing that sociopaths, because of the way they are, will justify a lot of what they do by using their empathy for uh, children and animals, again, to justify a lot of the things that they do. Um, it's worth bearing that in mind as I continue. Um, I see this channel, Daily Agenda. I don't know this guy very well. Well, I say very well. I don't know him at all. I don't know this channel. I think I've seen a couple of clips. So don't feel in a place to kind of say anything more about the channel, other than I was made to laugh a couple of times just seeing this popped up in my feed, and I did laugh a couple of times because there's something that he said there, and it's very true. And it's like recently there was a challenge made, I think, about I can't remember who it was, but do you remember there was a challenge made between two YouTubers about turning the monetization off for 6 months. Um, and I thought that's it was obvious why it was being done, but the point of it was like, well, how about instead of turning it off, you take all the money and you give it to some kind of charity that you didn't even consider, um, all for the children and stuff. And it's funny, I can't remember what it was he said about the children now, this the Daily Gender guy, but he said, "Oh, we're all for the children, all for the children," um, and it's oh, that's it. He said, "I wonder how much you've donated to the children," and I thought that's a spot on fucking point to make, you know? These people that bang on about I'm doing, and I'm not gonna name anybody because I'm saying anybody out there banging on a fucking rattle saying I'm doing this for the children, yeah, it's true. Out of especially like the certain YouTubers, and that's who I'm really talking about. Certain YouTubers and people like that. Some of them as good as gold, by the way. But if they are rattling and saying for the children, then definitely that's worth scrutiny. And don't get me wrong, if it is fucking brilliant, that is absolutely fantastic. Um, but yeah, it's always worth the scrutiny because obviously it's an easy thing to hide behind anyway. But it's like I say, it's also a sociopath's dream to hide behind things like that. So but yeah, again, I don't know the channel. I can't sort of say whether I would agree with this man's politics or not. But I can tell you, it made me laugh just in the way that he said things, just because he's sarcastic and not afraid to show it. But yeah, the children thing, you know, I see a lot of mothers. I see a lot of mothers at the um, demos, and I see in their eyes passion I when I see people who are scared about their children's future. That's where I see it, and the burn. It's a burn in passion you see in certain women's eyes that you don't see in so many guys' eyes. To be frank, things are a bit different. I think men fight for the women, women fight for the children, whatever. But you see this fire burn, and it's just sort of absent in certain places where it should be. It's the only way I can really explain it, which isn't very well, is it? I realise that. But yeah, I'm not aiming this as an attack on someone. By the way, just movement wide, like not movement wide, YouTube wide. I keep meaning to say this, YouTube wide. Like this is a whole YouTube thing that's going on across YouTube, across the world. And you just got to be scrutinizing things these days. I mean, look at it like this. In America, their influencer scene's gone crazy. Like some of the worst scumbags in the world are and dumbest people in the world are getting millions. They're losing it all, but for being fucking idiots, it's crazy what's going on over there. And yeah, and there's this crazy stuff you wouldn't believe about what some people would be prepared to do for YouTube. I mean, you must have at least realized people with stage fights and that, right? Yeah, you realize that happens. So so when you've got things like that going on, you're fighting an uphill battle at times. Anyway, that's the negative side of it. The positive side of it is thank fuck for so many good people out there that are doing it right, and you can tell the ones that do. I think you can tell the ones that do, but you've got to watch out just in case. Tom Fury, Zero News.